Good morning. Today is another day, a day God has made for me and you. Today, we are going to talk about our previous episode. I think we had episode one, episode two, and then now we are going to talk about financial safeguards if you own a house. So this is our episode three. My name is James Amo with Fremsen Podcast. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about what you need to do, mostly if you have a child or you have family and then you own a house in United States. These things are one of the most important things we don't actually pay attention to. But today I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to make sure that I mention some few important subjects for you to be able to do what? To take note of it. So if you are watching the video, either you are watching the video from internet, from your laptop or phone or whatever it is, or even you are in a studio here, I want you to pay attention and then make sure that you forward the video to your friends. You forward the video to your friends. So, folks, this is Jim Fremsen. Let us get started. Okay, buying a house is one thing, and taking care of your asset is another thing. Buying it is not difficult because sometimes even you can get a down payment assistance. So some people buy houses without even putting any money down. So buying a house is one of the most easiest thing you can do in America. Some people don't say it to be easy because they think it's so difficult. Buying it is not hard at all. The only thing that you need is you need to have your income, you need to have your credit, and then you need to be at your job at least 2 years. Those are some of the things that are very, very important to buy a house. So if you have your full-time job for 2 years and then you have your income coming in, your credit score is really solid, then even if you don't have the down payment, there are so many ways the government can help you. Mostly the state of Minnesota can help you get your house you are looking for. That's why I love my state. That's why I love Minnesota. So I'm going to talk about this briefly, just for you to understand the most important basic things you need to pay attention to. Uh, First of all, let us start with financial safeguards if you are buying a house. What are the things that you need to pay attention to and then um, make sure that you have in place before you buy the house? Number one, you need to have an emergency fund. Emergency fund is one of the most important because if you own a house, anything can happen. And it's not like apartment that, if you can't, you just give them 2 months notice and move. You own a house. The house is your asset. You have it. Your children live in. You live in it. You are proud of it. It's one of the dreams in the United States. So if you own it, you need to find a way to safeguard it. It's very, very important. So one of the things that you need to consider first is at least you need to have 3 to 6 months um, living expenses. Um, 3 to 6 months at least. If you have 3 months, in case something happens to you, in case you are sick, in case these days you cannot predict your job. You cannot depend on your job fully to think that job will be guaranteed. Anything can happen. Today, mostly those people work for federal government. You can go to work tomorrow and then the next day they tell you you don't have a job. So this is unpredictable time we are in. So if you want to buy a house, it doesn't matter what kind of condition, your income, or whatever it is, you have to plan. You have to make sure that you have 3 to 6 months living expenses accessible, so that in case something happens, you have something in place. You have something that you can depend on until you have another job. So, number one, that's what I said, emergency fund. Number two, you need to have life insurance. Why am I saying life insurance? In fact, life insurance is one of the things that I tell people all the time, mostly those who have families. You have children, you have your loved ones, you have your wife, or you have your husband. It's very good to have life insurance, should in case something happens to you. If something happens to you, your house might be secure because of the life insurance you have. Why? The life insurance can take care of your mortgage, can pay off your mortgage, even though they might compensate you. You have opportunity to use some of the proceeds to go ahead and then pay off the mortgage. So life insurance is very, very, very important. It's one of the things I tell people, because sometimes I feel sorry to see somebody passing away and then leave his or her children or family with nothing. They own a house, they have to move out from that house because what? They were unprepared. They don't have life insurance, they don't have emergency funds, they don't have anything. Even the kids, the children. If your kids are old, then at least they can work out there to do what? To find money to take care of themselves and all sort of things. But what about if you have children who cannot even feed themselves, who cannot even take care of themselves? How are you going to take care of these people? So life insurance is very, very, very important. In fact, I'm working on getting one financial advisor to come on studio, to come and talk to us, to educate majority of us how to manage our finances, mostly if we own a house in this country. It's one of the most important things. And then the third important thing that we need is disability insurance. Disability insurance is so sometimes sad that you are not dead, but you can't do anything for yourself. You can have stroke, you can have accident that will disable you forever, or you can be sick and then can't work, can't do anything. You have to depend on the disability insurance. So disability insurance is one of the things to our African communities. Sometimes we work really hard, but we don't think about all these. We don't think about all this. If something happens to us, it just happened, and we don't have any safeguards. We don't have any mechanism to protect us. So disability insurance is one of the things we need to pay attention to. Sometimes, let me tell you this, it's hard sometimes to save some of the money towards all this, because life insurance you have to pay every month, disability insurance you have to pay every month, emergency funds you have to transfer some of your paycheck into it. So sometimes it's so difficult for us to save because of maybe our income level. Some of us doesn't make a lot of money, and then some makes a lot of money. So if you think that your income is not enough, then you plan to find something to back it up. And then finally, there is something called mortgage protection insurance. Mortgage protection insurance is an optional, but a lot of banks will offer you mortgage protection insurance. You see, your lender will, your local banker will send you letters just to send you mortgage protection insurance to help you do what? Get insurance so in case something happens, your mortgage will be paid off. So it's very, 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 very important. It's very, very important to pay attention to this because being minority in this country, we need to educate ourselves. We need to help each other. We need to make sure that we are educated when it comes to our finances. We are educated when it comes to our children. We are educated because of so many things. We cannot keep on working, sending our money back home to Africa without doing anything for ourselves. We cannot. We cannot just keep on working every single day. You know, sometimes you see people owning homes in Africa. Some people own 1, 2, or 3 houses back home. But they themselves here in this country, they don't have anything. They live in an apartment all these years and they get old and then even afraid to go back to Africa. Because why? One, they're afraid their life might not be safe. Or maybe they're afraid they might be sick. They're afraid. There are so many things. You know, so it's very, very important for us to plan here. I'm not saying that don't do anything back home. I'm not saying that don't do anything back home, but I just want you to know that you need to plan and plan well. Protect yourself, own a house. Do not live in an apartment alone. In fact, next segment, we will talk about the benefit of owning a house and disadvantage of renting all your life. We will talk about it. So folks, this is James Fremsen. Today is another segment. I want all of you to pay attention. Forward the video to your friends. Forward it to anyone that you love because it's very, very important. This message was brought to you by Jodo.com, Gooddeal.com, and Rackman.com. All these websites are websites for our community. So pay attention, download all the apps, Jodo.com, YUUDLE.com, Gooddeal, GUUDEAL.com, and then Rackmart, RAKMART.com. These websites are very, very good. They are marketplace websites within African communities for us to buy and sell products online. Folks, this is James Fremsen Podcast. I will end here and then I'll make sure to bring very good information to you the next time. Thank you.